Bills safety Damar Hamlin was discharged from the University of Cincinnati Medical Center Monday and is now home in Buffalo, where he'll continue to recover. Hamlin has been hospitalized since suffering a cardiac arrest in last Monday night's game against the Bengals. Hamlin tweeted, he's grateful for the awesome care he received at UCMC, adding, quote, I'm happy to be back in Buffalo, and the docs and nurses at Buffalo General have already made me feel at home. After a rough 2022 season, the Cardinals have released head coach Cliff Kingsbury of his duties. The team announced general manager Steve Keim is stepping down as well. And the Texans fired head coach Lovie Smith just hours after their season-ending win over the Colts. Smith served as Houston's head coach for just one season, leading the team to a 3-13-1 record. Smith is the second Houston coach in as many years to go one and done. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
The new year is here. Time for a change. Start a recession-resistant new career in the high-demand IT field with My Computer Career. In just months, already in IT, build your cybersecurity skills and prep for thousands of open positions employers nationwide are desperate to fill. Attend classes live online or on campus, and financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill. Make this your year. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. That's mycomputercareer.edu.
If you want to save money and start the year right, Staples has you covered.
I need everything to restock my business. File folders, break room supplies, even business cards.
Staples has you covered with big savings on everything you need for your home or office. And now at Staples, Rewards members get $30 back via Staples store bonus when they spend $100. That's $30 to use toward everything from ink to tech. Save big right now at Staples, the working and learning store. Rewards members only. Store bonus redeemable in-store only. Offer ends 1/21.
Well, good day, sunshine, and welcome to my Tuesday, the 10th day of January, 2023. Well, let's look back. Yeah, I can see Maxwell Smart pulling up in front of the building in that Sunbeam Tiger. Yeah. Max, your shoe is ringing. Would you answer that, please? It's another beautiful day. Let's enjoy. Yeah. Coming up, we've got to look at World in California news, local news, sports, financial news, weather. We've got all sorts of good stuff to inform you. And, well, it lets you get your day started off right. In the news, according to the new CEO of McDonald's, the company is planning to lay off some of its corporate staff. Yeah. Ironically, out-of-work McDonald's executives may want to learn a new phrase. You want fries with that? Yeah, hey. Yeah, they're hiring at that level. Oh, well. Let's see. What else is going on? Lots of things. Well, you thought 2023 was going to be a slow news year? Yeah, what with Meghan and Harry? Yes, I feel so bad for that couple. Yeah. Just finding new ways to make money all the time, aren't they? Anyway, and the Kardashians are at it. Oh, yes. Khloe slammed Kim as a vibe stealer. Yeah, it occurred in a heated social media exchange. Yeah, and here you thought 2023 was going to be slow. Yeah, not going to happen. Yeah, yeah. Let's check in with some birthdays, okay? The big shot birthdays, actor William Sanderson. He was in Deadwood, was in Newhart, yeah, the handyman, with the brother Daryl and the other brother Daryl. Yeah, he is 79. Rod Stewart, 78. Donald Fagen of Steely Dan, 75. Pat Benatar, 70. Actor Evan Handler is 62. Other birthdays today include Chris Smith, half of Chris Cross, 44. Yeah, a relatively short list of our big shot birthdays today. That's okay with me. we don't need to spend too much time on them. Coming up, we've got our local birthdays.
Starting May 7th, 2025, you'll need a federally accepted form of identification, like a Real ID, to fly within the United States and visit friends and extended family members on military bases. So why wait to give yourself these real benefits? Get your Real ID by starting the application online, uploading the correct documents, and make your appointment at the DMV to finish the process. By applying for a Real ID now, it's one less thing to worry about later. Visit realid.dmv.ca.gov today.
We're celebrating today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Patricia Sarmiento, Curtis Butler Sr., Carmen King, Lexi Gonzalez, Ricky Torres, Joe Jaime, Ramesh Gonda, Mario Castrita, Jessica Dykeman, Brenda Villegas, Lee Layton, Jessica Graves, Daniela Esperanza, Emiko Yamashita, Gonzalo Gonzalez, Jose Flores, Linda Edmond, Lupe Soto, Mitzi Gregson, Norma Gutierrez, Patricia Loza, Maria Martinez, Solomon Garcia, Adela Alvarez, and Jessica Aviles. Happy birthday from KXO. And elsewhere in the news, it's a tough time. Apple will not announce the sale of its mixed reality headset until spring of this year at the earliest. Yeah, well, according to a top Apple analyst, the mechanical drop testing and software development issues have delayed the launch. Yeah, when has that ever stopped Apple, huh? Yeah. Drop it and test it yourself. And Mel Gibson will no longer be part of the 2023 Mardi Gras parade in Louisiana. Well, last week, the crew of Endymion announced Gibson would lead the parade, but the group has backtracked on their decision. They are now insisting that they only want someone of good moral character to get drunk on a Mardi Gras float and toss beaded necklaces to drunk, topless women. Yeah, as it should be. Oh, well. Gene, we've got some news coming up.
Man, that sounds like some major stories there.
Yes. But,
major.
We do our best to keep you informed.
We try.
Okay. And we're going to jump in right now with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. 90% of Californians are under flood watches after yet another round of stormy weather. CBS's Carter Evans is in northern Santa Cruz County.
This neighborhood is just inundated with floodwater. Over the last couple of weeks, California has seen quadruple its normal rainfall. And right now, thousands of people up and down the coast are facing mandatory evacuation orders.
The Justice Department investigating about 10 documents marked classified found at an office used by President Biden before he was elected. Republicans like Jim Jordan drawing parallels to hundreds of classified documents found at Mar-a-Lago.
That double standard that so many Americans see time and time again is the big takeaway.
America's greenhouse gases grew 1.3% last year. CBS's Vicki Barker.
Most of last year's increase came not from cars and factories, but from homes and other buildings, which burn fossil fuels like natural gas in furnaces, hot water heaters, and other appliances.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. About 90% of the state remaining under a flood watch this morning, with 35 million people facing flood risks amid these torrential downpours and powerful winds. In Santa Barbara County, Sheriff Bill Brown says they're evacuating much of the area.
The entire community of Montecito is ordered evacuated now.
That's the same area where 23 people were killed by a mudslide 5 years ago. Kevin Taylor is with the Montecito Fire Protection District.
In less than 12 hours, we've received more than 8 inches of rain, with 7 to 8 inches still forecast to fall.
State climatologist Dr. Michael Anderson expecting streams and rivers to continue to rise.
As each individual storm may not be by itself overwhelming, but the collective nature of it becomes a volume management issue, and you start seeing compounding events occur.
In Santa Cruz County, the San Lorenzo River hit major flood stage yesterday, leaving water at chest-high levels, and today the Russian River in Mendocino County is expected to crest at 32 feet. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning.
Life is uncertain. It's okay to feel stressed, anxious, worried, or frustrated. It's normal. With CalHope's free and secure mental health resources, it's easy to get the help you and your loved ones need when you need it the most. Call our warm line at 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
Hi, this is Joe Cordell with the law firm Cordell & Cordell. Divorce can be complicated, especially if children are involved. If you're a father and want to protect your role in your children's lives, remember Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men with matters like these for 30 years, and we'd love to help you.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's California attorneys. 1455 Frazee Road, Suite 500, San Diego, California, 92108. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com.
And it's page one of the local news, page one of service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning, County Board of Supervisors are set to hold their first meeting of the new year. George Gale explains.
The meeting will be held today. Board will begin the public session by reorganizing. They will elect a new chairman of the board and a new vice chairman of the board. Outgoing chairman Jesus Eduardo Escobar will make his comments, as well as the new chairman and the rest of the supervisors as well. Public comments will be held following the reorganization. Supervisors will hear a presentation from the Imperial County Film Commissioner, Charlotte Teeters. She will report on the filming activity in Imperial County for the past year. Teeters will also discuss the upcoming 25th anniversary Imperial Sand Dunes Recreation Area Sand Dunes cleanup on January 14th. She'll also discuss Star Wars Day to be held February 4th at the Buttercup Ranger Station. The Public Health Department will deliver the general health status update for the Imperial County. The board will discuss road and bridge projects planned for this year. Supervisors will discuss supporting the city of Kxo's recent emergency declaration resulting from the release of the asylum seekers in the city with no state or federal assistance. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
An El Centro resident reported that the catalytic converter and other exhaust system parts were removed from his vehicle. The parts were sawed off sometime late Saturday night or early Sunday morning, but were left behind by the thief. The parts were cut off a Ford F-250 pickup truck parked in the 1600 block of South 5th Street. The vehicle owner estimated that it would cost about $200 to repair the damage. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. We're talking the finest names in tires: Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. Check the prices, then talk to your Quick Lane service advisor. He will give you the best price, guaranteed. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
In other local news, the IID boards will also hold their first meeting of the year. Here's more on that story.
The meeting will be held this afternoon. Meeting will be a bit different than it was last year. For one thing, there is no morning session. The Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors will convene directly into public session at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Reports of closed session will be at the end of the meeting. The board opens the meeting with an invocation, approval of the agenda, and public comments. They will be asked to take action on the consent agenda before turning to the action agenda. On the action agenda, the board will be asked to take action on a request change to the regular meeting date for July. They will also consider approving the 2021 On-Farm Efficiency Conservation Program final payment rate and revised agreement. Information items follow the action agenda. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The CBP seizes a lot of cocaine. It happened Friday at the San Ysidro Port of Entry. Customs and Border Protection officers encountered a 31-year-old man driving a Volkswagen. The driver presented a legal identification card. While the officer interrogated the driver, they noticed some inconsistencies on the body of the vehicle. The vehicle was sent to the secondary inspection area. Using the X-ray imaging system, officers discovered anomalies between the rear seat and the trunk area. An inspection of the area resulted in the discovery of a non-factory compartment containing 50 packages. The packages weighed over 130 pounds, tested positive for cocaine. The value was set at $2 million. The driver was arrested and turned over to Immigration and Customs Enforcement. The narcotics and the vehicle were seized. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you: at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center and at the Imperial Valley Mall. The Peanut Patch. It's a great place to spend a day. Well, at least an hour. The Peanut Patch, with a great variety of neat things. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturdays, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. And the Peanut Patch offers free tours every Tuesday and Friday at 10 a.m. Yuma time. The Peanut Patch. They make their own fresh English toffee. Pecan turtles that are to die for. How about yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds? Chocolate-covered raisins. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Now, how do you get to the Peanut Patch? I would suggest you Google the Peanut Patch. You'll see thepeanutpatch.com. Get directions. Visit with Donna and Pat, owners of the Peanut Patch in Yuma. And don't forget free tours on Tuesdays and Fridays. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. So good. And it's page 2 of the Local News with weather, all brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Continuing with more local news, the 2022-23 Science Fair is coming up. George Gale has the story.
It is being held this evening. It'll be at the Casa de Mañana building at the Imperial County Fairgrounds. Project displays will be at 6 p.m. The ceremony begins at 6:30 p.m. Science Fair is presented by the Imperial County Office of Education. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
El Centro police are investigating a burglary reported at a restaurant. Police were called Sunday afternoon about the break-in at the Sombrero restaurant at the Imperial Valley Mall. Video surveillance cameras showed a suspect breaking into the business through the drive-through window. 2 computers and the employee's tip jar were taken. Total loss estimated to be at over $3,700. Police are viewing the video. And finally, the annual homeless count is coming up. George Gale explains.
It is called the Point in Time Count. It's organized by the Imperial Valley Continuum of Care. The count starts on January 27th. Volunteers are still needed to participate in the count. To volunteer, you must be at least 18 years of age, and you must attend a training. $10 Starbucks gift cards will be given to the first 150 volunteers. For more information, contact Jacob Bermudez at the county. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
No child in Imperial County should go hungry. This is Jean Oswald for the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Living in a food-insecure home makes it difficult for children to perform efficiently in school and to face the challenges of being a child. I urge you to help these kids. Donate to the Food Bank's Backpack Program. Recipients are children who rely on school meals and risk going hungry on weekends when they're away from school. The Ivy Food Bank Backpack Program. Donate online at ivyfoodbank.org.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says mostly cloudy skies and chances for rain will persist through today as a weak weather system moves through the area. A return to mostly clear skies and above normal temperatures by the end of the week. Another weather system moving through the desert southwest will be the next best chance for rain for the forecast area during the upcoming late weekend time frame. 70 are high in the valley yesterday, 46 the overnight low. Mostly cloudy through mid-morning today, then becoming sunny. Look for a high near 75. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west-southwest 15 to 20 miles an hour this afternoon, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 47, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 70, north wind about 5 miles an hour. 51 degrees, 82% relative humidity, wind out of the south-southeast 7 to 10 miles an hour. Your border wait, downtown Calexico, 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours downtown, 10 minutes entry, an hour and 15 pedestrian. At the eastboard, it's a 40-minute wait, 10 minutes entry, 30 minutes ready lane, 20 minutes at Andrade. Page 2 of the local news, presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Kennedy's Carne at 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, with 7 types of marinated chicken to choose from and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials: USDA Choice Filet Mignon, $6.99 a pound; Fresh Menudo, $2.99 a pound; Honeycomb Menudo Family Pack, $9.99 a pound; Pork Neck Bone, 99 cents a pound; and our famous award-winning carne asada Choice Flat Meat, $1 off per pound. It's back only Monday through Wednesday. Traditional pollo asada, buy one get 1 pound free. We match our competitors' prices. Kennedy's Carne is open Sunday through Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Thursday through Saturday, 8 to 8. That's Kennedy's Carne at 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Georgia. I got Georgia on my mind. The number 1 Georgia Bulldogs asserted their sheer dominance from the get-go. It was 65-7. The Bulldogs beat the Frogs. The Dogs and the Frogs in the college football playoff national championship in Los Angeles last night. What can I say? 65-7. NBA action. Well, the Nuggets they beat the Lakers 122-109. Lakers still not at 500 on the year. The Kings clobbered the Magic 136-111. Pelicans beat up on the Wizards 132-112. Celtics topped the Bulls 107-99. Bucks over the Knicks 111-107. And the Grizzlies outgunned the Spurs 121-113.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin was released from the University of Cincinnati Medical Center yesterday, and he's back in Buffalo. Hamlin flew from Cincinnati to Buffalo and has been transferred to Buffalo General Medical Center Gates Vascular Institute and will continue to receive treatment as he recovers there. He is currently listed in stable condition and continues to make significant progress in his recovery, according to the hospital. And it looks like one coordinator is staying with the Green Bay Packers, and a former one could have a chance to return. Packers coach Matt LaFleur simultaneously gave defensive coordinator Joe Barry a vote of confidence, while he also broached the subject of a return by Nathaniel Hackett, the former Green Bay offensive coordinator who was fired as Denver Broncos coach last month, less than a year into his tenure. Speaking of the NFL, we've got football. Saturday doubleheader, the Seahawks and the 49ers, followed by the Chargers and the Jaguars. On Sunday, we'll bring you a triple header. The Dolphins and the Bills start things off at 9:30 in the morning, followed by the Giants and the Vikings, and then Baltimore and Cincinnati. And Monday night, Martin Luther King Day, we'll see a Monday night wild card playoff game. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And as I have said, the Cowboys owner, Jerry Jones, should really consider firing his general manager. Yeah. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Ready to level up your recycling skills? Make sure to avoid food and liquid spills. Shake out all recycling before placing it in the recycling bin. This helps keep your recycling clean and out of landfills. Shake it out before you take it out. More tips at iRecycleSmart.com. Do your part. Recycle smart.
I do my part. I recycle smart. I do my part. I recycle smart.
And it's time to take a look at what's happening in the world of high finance. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Taking a look at the big board, kind of mixed results right now. The Dow up 18 points at 33,536. The S&P 500 neutral at 38.92. And the NASDAQ up 10 points at 10,645. Gold up $2.40 an ounce. Oil off 46 cents a barrel. So the crypto winter is apparently not over yet. Coinbase announced Tuesday that it was laying off 950 people. That's about 20% of its staff. The job cuts come only a few months after another major round of layoffs. The crypto brokerage firm let 1,100 people go in June. Coinbase, like many other publicly traded and privately held crypto companies, has been hit hard by the massive plunge in the price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The price of Bitcoin is hovering around $17,000 after peaking near $65,000 in late 2021. Some crypto fans have been encouraged by the solid start for Bitcoin so far in 2023. Bitcoin is up more than 4% since the start of the year, suggesting that crypto prices may have finally bottomed out. And after months of uncertainty and feeling left in the dark, many former Twitter employees impacted by a mass layoff in early November began receiving their severance offers over the weekend. Some are frustrated by the offer and the conditions attached to it. The severance offer promises 1 month's pay in exchange for agreeing to various terms, including a non-disparagement agreement and waiving the right to take any legal action against the company. Yeah, this according to a lawyer representing dozens of former Twitter employees affected by the layoffs.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
We will have mostly cloudy skies through mid-morning, then becoming sunny with a high near 75. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west-southwest 15 to 20 miles an hour this afternoon, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 47. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 70. North wind about 5 miles an hour. We have 52 degrees, 76% relative humidity. Wind out of the southeast at 7 to 10 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer. What I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu. Everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
KXO, El Centro, California.
This is CBS News on.
I'm Steve Kathan. Power outages, flooding, mudslides, all are issues in California as the state is battered by storms. LA Fire Battalion Chief Tim Ramirez responded to mud invading some homes in the Hollywood Hills.
There's a flooded area or anything that looks dangerous, stay out of it. We had a sinkhole in the valley that sucked up a couple of cars.
Here's CBS's Steve Futterman.
The forecast calls for more rain throughout much of today, both in Northern California and here in Southern California. And after today, there's more rain expected throughout the state. So the rains which have really battered the Golden State the last 10 days are going to continue, and we're going to see probably more mudslides, more landslides, as the hillsides just cannot handle much more water.
At least 14 people have died since the storms began last week. House Speaker McCarthy calls the discovery of documents marked classified in an office sometimes used by President Biden before he was elected concerning. Kentucky Republican James Comer looks forward to what the Justice Department finds out.
I was concerned about it when it happened with President Trump, but I'm also concerned about it with President Biden. Just because President Biden did it doesn't mean it should be treated any differently than President Trump doing it.
Well, CBS's Adriana Diaz says the documents were found in a closet 2 months ago and reported to the National Archives.
Attorney General Merrick Garland asked the U.S. Attorney in Chicago, John Lausch, a Trump appointee, to review the matter and report back. The FBI is also involved in the preliminary inquiry. According to a source, the documents did not contain nuclear secrets, but their exact nature and classification level are unclear.
Overseas, Ukraine says Russian forces are escalating attacks around the battered eastern city of Bakhmut. Ukraine's President Zelensky says there's almost no life left in that area. Today, the European Union slapped new sanctions on Russia's ally, Belarus. If you're in a post-holiday buying mood, CBS's Allison Keyes says there are some lower prices online.
Adobe Analytics reports that online prices were down 1.6% last month compared to a year ago. This as holiday discounts drew more shoppers, with computers down more than 16% over the past year. Electronics dropped 12%, and toys were down more than 7%.
Bed Bath & Beyond has spelled out more of what's led to store closings and layoffs. Third quarter sales fell 33%. Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 58 points, and the NASDAQ is up as well. This is CBS News.
Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance coverage. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
This winter, spread joy, not germs. As soon as you feel symptoms, test it, treat it, you can beat it. COVID medications like the Paxlovid pill can help you test negative sooner. Call a healthcare provider or the statewide COVID hotline at 833-422-4255 to find free treatment today. Again, that's 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Of course I use Mr. Clean Magic Eraser to clean tough messes off my stovetop and bathtub. But then I discovered I can also use it to easily clean my patio furniture and even my shoes. I'm hooked.
And when wipes won't cut it, I use Magic Eraser Sheets. They're thin and flexible erasers, perfect for everyday messes, like gunk on my counters and sinks. They really are magical.
The reviews are in. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser and Sheets make cleaning look easy.
There's been a break in a troubling series of shooting incidents in the Southwest.
Police in Albuquerque, New Mexico have made an arrest in connection with shooting attacks on the homes and offices of 6 elected officials since early December. Very little information about the suspect or a possible motive is being released. Harold Medina is the city's police chief.
There is a suspect in custody. We do have one of the firearms involved in one of the incidents in our possession.
No one has been hurt in the shooting incidents. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
A new Netflix docuseries about professional tennis is being served up shortly after the start of the Australian Open. The 5 episodes of Season 1 launching Friday. They offer recaps of major tournaments and give fans a chance to hear players talk about the pressures of life on the tour. The series is made by the same executive producers who created Formula One, Drive to Survive. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Do you know what people see when they Google you? Search engines don't always get it right. And when they're wrong, it's your reputation on the line. So what do you do when you don't agree with your search results? Call Reputation Defender at 800-401-6681. Reputation Defender by Norton is one of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. We have over a decade of experience in fixing people's search results, and we can help you too. Using cutting-edge approaches, Reputation Defender pushes unflattering information down to lower pages of your search results, where few people ever look. We also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, letting you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. You owe it to yourself to take control with Reputation Defender. Visit www.reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 for free advice on your situation. 800-401-6681. That's 800-401-6681.
Who's the honcho around here?
Carroll Buckley.
I am. Who are you?
Carroll Buckley.
You broadcast me out on the radio. 12:30 KXO. I said